It overcame its second straight quarter of subscriber losses and posted its first profit in 3 years. Shares soared as much as 12% today. CEO Marcelo Claure saying a decision on a possible merger is, quote, close at hand during the company's earnings call. This in reference to Sprint's positive merger discussions with both T-Mobile and Charter Communications. Joining us now to break it all down, Bloomberg Technology's Peter Elstrom. So what does he mean, Peter?
Well, in terms of the financial report, there were some positive signs here. As you mentioned, there was a profit finally after 3 years of losses. That was a step in the right direction, but the company did lose subscribers again. This is at the same time when all 3 of its competitors actually added subscribers. So in terms of the business, it seems like Sprint is continuing to struggle. What investors really took some positive notion from was this idea that finally Sprint was going to be able to reach some sort of agreement with one of the merger partners that it's been talking to. The question is who and exactly how that deal is going to get done. It's been talking with T-Mobile, of course. It's also been in discussions with Charter, as we've reported.
So what are prospects for an actual deal?
Well, it depends on how the deal is structured. It seems like quite a long shot. T-Mobile seems like a more reasonable deal. The 2 companies could merge. You'd combine the 2 wireless entities. You'd probably get a lot of cost savings out of the 2 businesses. A bigger challenge would actually be combining with Charter. Charter already has a market cap of more than $100 billion. Sprint is discussing a quite complex merger where it would raise a bunch of money, create a new entity, put Sprint into this entity, and put Charter into this entity. It's a very high degree of difficulty. At the same time, Masayoshi Son has been very aggressive in terms of pursuing these deals.
Let's talk about that and whether SoftBank can actually raise the money to do this.
Well, sources have told us that he has already started lining up financing for this, and he has at least $65 billion in commitments so far. Remember, Japan's banks have been very compliant in terms of lending him money as he's gone on these deal hunting sprees. So it's possible that he could actually come up with the capital, even though it would obviously load a whole bunch more debt onto his balance sheet.
So let's say a deal happens. How does that change the entire ecosystem? What are the new dynamics?
Well, the idea, at least in theory, is that you would combine some of the cable infrastructure that you've got with Charter, some of the wireless infrastructure that you've got with Sprint, and you'd be able to deliver a whole range of new services, not just traditional cable or wireless services, but internet services on top of that that would go above and beyond what we have today. The question is whether you could actually execute that. Sprint, of course, went through a disastrous merger with Nextel in the past. Mergers are very hard to pull off, especially between fundamentally different businesses.
So